Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox coming to you today with a review for Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 13. A little annoyed today with my dentist. I hate my dentist. Well, I actually don't hate my dentist. I like my dentist. I hate my dentist's office. I hate my dentist office staff. They suck. Don't answer phones, don't answer voicemails, don't call you back, don't do anything. They are awful. I need to get a new dentist. I am going to get a new dentist. But in the meantime, I have to get this fucking tooth pulled and I need my referrals and I can't. It's just, anyway. I'm so annoyed. Like, I've been on the phone yelling this morning. I'm on the verge of tears, you guys. So we're gonna get through this video. Let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, first we see Karen, and Karen is excited because Ashley's birthday is here. We see her speaking to Uncle Jessup. I can't believe that I'm about to go away to Mexico.
Oh, baby, why are you going to Mexico?
Well, it seems that Karen and Ashley are hosting this birthday trip to Mexico together. But it is a mess, you guys. Karen is praying that everybody can get along. I'm hoping that we don't pull each other's wigs off. Her and Ashley tried to make plans for everything so people wouldn't be salty about anything. They got identical rooms and, they're inviting everybody, so this should be good. The hope is that we can bury some things and move on. Yes, because that's always what happens on these girls' trips. Jumping over to Giselle. Giselle has to get a hysterectomy because Giselle has huge fibroids, okay? But of course, like anything else, these fibroids are coming at the most inopportune time because, she has to travel, So now that the doctor has told her, yes, a hysterectomy, we need to get that on the calendar. You really shouldn't be, traveling right now, but I mean, you can. So Giselle has made the executive decision to go on this Mexico trip. She's got to move some things around with the girls and traveling them, with them as well. But yeah, she's going on this girls trip. She's talking to Robin and telling her, all the things that she has coming up with her. And then she was like, so what did you think about Karen's live show? Oh, child. Robin says, says without saying that it was a mess. It was all over the place. They still don't know exactly what it is that Karen is even trying to do. And they seem to both have a problem with the fact that Karen didn't invite Charisse to see, this is the thing. Why are y'all mad that Charisse wasn't invited? Karen doesn't like Charisse. Since when do people invite people that they don't like? They're all like, well, she purposely left her off of the text message and just trying to act like she didn't and it wasn't an accident. I don't even know why Karen had to say anything. I don't like the bitch. She not coming. Easy peasy. But they think that she's being vindictive. And they actually think that Karen is mad about the titty video. And I was like, why would Karen be mad about that? I mean, maybe old Karen from back in the day would have felt like that wasn't, etiquette proper for a video of her titty floating around. But Karen today, with her new, they're not happiness. What was the name of her? Tiff and Fee? Is that what they were? Her new boobs. Like, Karen doesn't really care about that. So I was just like, this is stupid. And I just keep telling you guys how they just be creating problems on this show and it don't be none there. Giselle wants to get to the bottom of why they're fighting, Charisse and Karen. I can always play nice as long as you don't fuck with me. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But Giselle and Robin are upset that Karen is not nice to Charisse. Make it make sense. And speaking of Robin, we see Robin at the house. She's trying to learn to do all the A-Bay slide, whatever that thing is called. Remember, that shit had us in a chokehold during the summer. Yeah. Anyway, she's with the kids and Juan. They're talking. And Robin says, now that they had the conversation about the prenup, now she's ready to move forward with the plans. All right. It's just going to be the four of them with the, the person that's marrying them. It's going to be very small and intimate, just them. So she's telling the boys that we're going to get this, the tailor's going to come over and get you guys fitted for your suit so you can look really nice. The boys was like, I thought you guys weren't having a wedding. So did we, boys. No, we're going to have a wedding. It's just going to be small. Where should we have the wedding? The kids say, Jamaica. They want to have a destination wedding. Okay. Well, how about we do it here? Chesapeake Bay, maybe? The kids are like, no. I'm still trying to figure out when she said that they talked about the prenup. Did one actually sign one? Or did they just talk about it and now she feels like they can move forward? I was confused. I might have missed something, you guys. And you know it ain't gonna be the first time that I missed something, but it didn't sound like she said that Juan signed the damn prenup, but maybe I missed it. Anyway, the tailor comes. He's got his computer, his laptop or whatever and whatnots, and he's taking the measurements, and, you know, they're looking at the suits and all. I said, girl, why you doing all this? Y'all ain't get married. Stop it. Okay, cut that shit out. Okay, Robin says that she's got to figure out what she's wearing. I mean, the way that Robin is talking, she acting like they getting married next week. Okay, she said that this trip is coming at the worst time because, you know, she's got plans to make. And I was just like, no, when is the wedding, Robin? Girl, you ain't in no damn rush. Stop acting like that. Pull one of them dresses out your closet and y'all going down to the justice of the peace. Shit. Then we see Mia. Mia is talking to Gordon. They're just talking shop about the new businesses that are opening up, you know, in Potomac and in DC and wherever else they're opening up. And contrary to what Giselle and Robin says, Mia says that this girl's trip is coming at the perfect time because Mia is always putting everything and everybody else before her. And it's now time for her to do something for herself, okay? Have a nice little girl's trip, relaxing and everything. While she's sitting there talking to Gordon, telling him that she's about to go to Mexico with the girls, she tells him that Jacqueline is mad at her. And I'm assuming Jacqueline is mad at Mia because Mia didn't make arrangements for Jacqueline's kids to be babysat. The fights get stupider and stupider on this show, you guys, that they don't even make sense when I try to say something about it. I'm just like, is that really what we fighting about? Mia didn't book the babysitter for Jacqueline's kids. Mia was like, okay, I always just tell her, like, my kids are here, bring your kids here too, you know, but Mia's getting tired of doing that, I guess. And feeling like Jacqueline is always relying on Mia to do something for her kids, you know. So now Mia has removed herself from the process, and Jacqueline gonna have to find a sitter. I was just like, isn't Jacqueline's sister the sitter? Isn't Jacqueline's sister the babysitter, or is it Mia's sister the babysitter? Why can't Jacqueline's sister watch the kids? Why can't Jacqueline reach out to her own fucking sister? Was it Mia's sister or Jacqueline's, you guys? But this fight is stupid, okay? But all of the fights on the show this season have been pretty stupid. Well, not all of them, but most of them. That Mia and Jacqueline, they're just weird. But more on them later. Now, jumping over to Ashley. Ashley says that she is an unofficial single woman now. Okay, she's left the boys at home with their dad, and she is on her way to Mexico. Everybody's gathering up at the airport to fly off to Mexico. Ashley, Karen, and Wendy looks like they've gone ahead of everybody else. When they get to Mexico, you know, we see them in the car, and immediately they see, you know, the alcohol that's in there. You know, Wendy was like, shit, this what we fixing to be on here. Pulls out this big old bottle of Patron. Okay, you can drink, right, Wendy? Because we know Wendy just had her surgery. Yep, Wendy's good. Wendy's gonna have a few drinks. You know, this is really nice. It already feels different than Miami. Yes, it does. It does. That's because it's just the three of you. Wait till the rest of the bitches get there. It's gonna feel like Miami all over again. Ashley got a lot of plans for the girls when they all get here. You know, they're not gonna just be sitting around sipping margaritas at the pool. You know, they're gonna get out and they're gonna sock up Loco Collar. Shout out to Ricky Ricardo. They're gonna be with the locals, all right? They want to get out and boil and learn and see and, you know, experience. I'm not sure why these three went ahead of the rest of the girls, but we see the rest of the girls, they seem to just be leaving Washington, D.C. They're at the airport. Apparently, in first class, Mia and Jacqueline got into an argument. Candace was like, we can't take us no damn where. Okay. Giselle said that they was usually people in first class sit with their AirPods on and listen to a movie, you know, and wait till they get to their destination. Oh, no, not me and Jacqueline. They was over there arguing about the kids and them not being real friends and, you know, this person not doing this and all of that, and just, I guess, cut the fool on the way to Mexico all the way there. Robin said that she was trying to eavesdrop, but she couldn't really make out exactly what they were saying. So when they all got off the plane, Mia tells them that they got into it over the kids and that Jacqueline felt mad that Mia didn't help her out when it came to the babysitting of the kids, I guess. And, Jacqueline was like, yeah, it takes a village to raise kids, but I guess you wouldn't know that. And then, of course, Mia got upset because Mia, bounced around in the foster system, didn't have an actual home. Actually, Jacqueline's family is the one that took Mia in. So, Mia felt slighted about that because she already knows that, Jacqueline already knows what Mia is coming from. So, they get into an argument. Now, at the resort, Ashley was like, I got gifts for everybody, vibrators for everyone. She's got bags, gift bags for them. It's part of their welcome package. And Karen is there helping her out. She's on assignment. You said that we needed to get something for Jizzy, right? I'm on it. Okay, she's got her a flashlight. Because we know that Giselle was so interested in Mia taking a flashlight and looking up Jackie's cooch. And then Karen even got Robin a gift. Oh, here you go, Robin. I'm going to send you a smoke signal. She's gotten her a veil. It says bride-to-be on the back. She's a bride, right? Okay, well, this should be perfect. Ashley feels bad because she actually forgot to get a gift for Charisse. And Karen was just like, oh, don't worry about it. I got you. God is good. Let's go. Okay. Karen gonna go get a gun for Charisse. While they're doing that at the house, we see the girls, they're getting onto the vehicle that's going to transport them to the resort. And Candace is, she's really, really interested about this whole conversation about looking up somebody's vagina. As a matter of fact, Candace believes that they all should look up each other's vaginas with the flashlight, and just just see what it looked like down there. Robin was just like, oh, if that's what you want to do, y'all go on in there and y'all check each other's coochie out. And, Robin don't want, I say Robin. Anyway, Robin says that she's interested in finding out how Charisse and Karen are going to interact with each other. You guys still don't believe me when I tell you that they lead you on this show and they create these fights and they don't really be serious and all of that. Why are you curious about how Karen and Charisse interact with you? These are kind of things that you guys talk about when you go on vacations with your friends. And Charisse said that Karen told Mia, and Mia told, I guess, Charisse, that Karen feels like Charisse brings a dark cloud over the group. And of course they were like, no, you don't. I was like, yes, you do. Actually, Charisse hasn't done anything this season. Up until now, I'm not understanding why she's even on the show. And it's clear that she's trying to get back her champagne flute, but whatever. And speaking of champagne flutes, we see that Karen actually gets Charisse a little bottle of champagne for her gift bag. Well, I know that she's like champagne. Well, I don't know. That's what she liked back in the day. Anyways, the girls get to the house and we've got the welcoming committee of Ashley, Wendy, and Karen. They've got their little what do they call these things here? They welcome the girls in. All right, ladies. I want you guys all to put your things down and we're not going to get changed because we're going to the Amber Room. We have a surprise for you there, all right? Okay, so we all go to the Amber Room and they sing happy birthday to Ashley. Ashley says that she loves these ladies because you know what, they have been through a lot together. And even up until this divorce with Michael, she's grown with these ladies. So she loves them. She's happy that they're all there with her for her birthday. Now, Mia and Jacqueline, they still in this fight. So when they all sit down and Jacqueline sits on the other end of the table, Mia was like, we always fight. Okay, we fight every goddamn day. Like, there's no big deal here. And Jacqueline was like, no, this fight was worse than any of the rest of them. Mia was like, no, you tried to kill me. Okay, you threw a brick at my head before. So that was way worse than this one. Jacqueline was like, you know what? Mia is controlling. And then when Mia doesn't have the control, she turns on you. And Mia was just like, oh, I turn on you, huh? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, well, you know what? You need more dick. Okay, you need more dick in your life. Mia was like, oh, you want to talk dicks now? Okay, well, fine. All right. Maybe you need to close your legs to married men. And child, that's when it started. Now, I thought that they were maintaining that Jacqueline had never slept with Gordon. And I still don't think that she did. Like I told you guys before, I think Mia just throws out whatever comes to her mind at the time. And she says it. And Jacqueline just kind of goes along with it, might not even know what Mia is planning to say or do. But this time, Jacqueline ain't trying to go along. I'm done with you. You're an evil bitch. I have never slept with your husband. And everybody was just like, what? What do you mean? She never said that you did. But I guess because she said close your legs to married men, bitch, that Jacqueline is assuming that Mia is talking about Gordon. Okay, so they're all just like, wait a minute, why did this go escalate so quickly? You know, she didn't say that you slept with Gordon. So Candace is trying to be the go-between between Mia and Jacqueline. You know, Candace goes up to Jacqueline and is like, it's okay, you know, it's all right, don't cry, you know, and then she goes to Mia and she says, go talk to your friend is very upset. And Mia was like, she's all right, she's gonna be just fine. She's okay. She's okay. Mia was just like, I didn't start anything and I don't care. Remember, I don't do anything for your kids. Even though her kids are at my goddamn house right now eating my goddamn food. I was just like, oh, see now, Mia, why you had to say that? These supposed to be your best friend's kids, like her kids are your kids. You know, you shouldn't be singling out whether or not they at your house eating your food. It's just like, it's all of our foods, you know. I guess that's what Jacqueline is saying, how you wouldn't know about raising a village. I have been your friend for over 30 years and it stops now. I'm not doing this anymore. Okay, she's over there just as upset and everybody is just like, oh my God, what is this? And Mia's just like, oh, well, she'll be fine. We ain't even gonna worry about her and all of this fighting and crying that she doing. Mia's like, I done helped that girl plenty of times and I don't have a problem with it, but I'm not no fucking open wallet. You can't just come to me whenever you need some money or time or whatever you need and think I'm supposed to do it. So Mia's just like over it. Candace was like, well, this is a domestic issue. And these things can usually be very dangerous. So, you know what? Maybe we need to table this. All right. How do you table something that's so emotional? But yeah. Okay, you know what? I agree. The girls all agree that we need to table Mia and Jacqueline's fight for now. Because I have another surprise for you guys waiting out there. If you guys will all follow me to the surprise number 2. They go outside and Karen was just like, you know, when I saw that we were going to Mexico, you know, I was thinking of something that we all could do. And so I Googled it and I found a shaman. I said, that damn Karen is so quirky. Okay, she said she gonna get rid of the negative spirits around here. So they go out there to the beach and the shaman is out there with the long beard and everything. And he's got the devil's cigarette, you know, he gonna cleanse them all with the smoke going around him, you know, Giselle. Cleanse me, baby, cleanse me. That damn Giselle was cracking me up on this episode. So, yeah, you know, the man, he go around, he put the smoke on him and whatever. And then he was like, we are all a cosmic planetary family connected hand in hand. He wants everybody to go around and say what their wishes are, you know, for themselves. So, you know, Ashley says what she wants and happiness and blah, blah, blah. And Charisse says that, you know, she feels that she wants happiness for everybody there, you know, because if you're truly happy, then you don't have time to hate on anybody. And of course, Karen is listening to that and she was just like, I don't know where this washed up leprechaun, i.e. Charisse, has come from. Always looking for a pot of gold, some coins, some food, some friendship. Girl, stop. Now, while they were out there, you know, Mia didn't go originally. And finally, Mia joins them. And Candace is again up at her like, you need to go and talk to your friend. And Mia was like, I'm not talking to that girl. Quit telling me to talk to her. Because when Mia tried to hug Jacqueline, she wouldn't hug, you know, she wasn't receptive. You know, Mia was like, she doesn't even want to hug. Like, what am I going to go through this with her for? So no making up of Jacqueline and Mia for now. So their argument to me was weird. I really feel like Mia and Jacqueline maybe had talked about them insinuating that she slept with Gordon just to keep the, you know, just to keep the excitement level up. But Jacqueline ain't feeling it no more. And so that's why she's now saying, I've never slept with your husband and all of this. And Mia was just like, what are you talking about? Okay. So I think that that's where that all came from. Anyway, they all go get cleansed in the lake of Minnetonka. And they all say they're going to go back in the house, get changed, you know, wash their ass, and then go to dinner. So we see Robin in her room, and she calls Juan on FaceTime, you know, shows him her room and everything. And then she sees the little gift bags, and she sees the veil. Oh my God, this is so cute. You know, she puts a little veil on her head. It says bride-to-be on the back. And yeah, so that was nice. You know, when she hangs up, she goes out on the balcony just to look at her view, and it's really windy. She was like, oh my goodness, it's cold out here. Okay. And then she's looking, and it's a glass, you know, the balcony has the glass where the railing would be. And she's like, oh, that's dangerous. Anyway, while she's out there, the wind is kicking up so bad that it didn't snatched away her veil. You know, she's like, oh my God, did it fly away? Did it fly away? I said, girl, grand opening, grand closing. If that wasn't sign enough that this marriage ain't fixing to happen, I know something. Anyways, they all get dressed up and they go to the restaurant. So I'm assuming maybe the restaurant is in the resort because everybody just came separately. They didn't have to ride anywhere. So I'm assuming that that's why, they just kind of walked there. So the first people to get there is Ashley, Giselle, and Karen. And Ashley was like, oh, did I tell you that I saw Giselle on a date? And Giselle was like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Giselle is dating. Okay. Yeah, it was Steve, right? Yeah, Steve from her dad's party. She said, you know what? Steve has just been around. All right. He's been around. He's not even going to go away, even if she tell him to go away. So, she's been dating him and it's been going okay. The producers ask her, what was she looking for in a man? And she says, it has to be somebody that can make me laugh. Okay. And then she's like, and they have to have a big dick. While they're sitting there talking, in comes Shasha. Hello, hello, hello. She sits down. You can tell Karen feels some kind of way, but we gonna just, she just gonna be fine if Charisse is gonna be fine. So how's everything going with you, Ashley? She was like, oh, me and Michael, before we left, the boys sang happy birthday and he had balloons and flowers and he was holding the baby and I just reached over to grab the baby's hand and Michael's hand was there too and we just held hands and they were just like, oh, God. She was just like, I just don't know where this is going to go. They were like, do you want it to be over? And she was just like, I don't know. They was like, girl, you are stressful. Ashley is not getting no divorce from Michael. Anyways, the rest of the girls all finally trickle in. Okay, we got Mia. We've got Jacqueline and Candace. We've got Robin. We've got them all. Okay, so after everybody orders their drinks, the poor little man had then spent the time to tell them that they had a special drink for him and then nobody want the damn drink. And then when I heard Mia say, can I have a gin and tonic? I was just like, bitch, this is old good ass bitch. I'm telling you, if you still drinking Tanqueray and tonic, that damn Mia might have some razor blades in her fucking hair. So anyway, Ashley was just like, so did everybody get their gifts? And they were like, yes, we all did. Robin was just like, you know what? I had got a really, really nice veil. It was really, really cute. It said bride to be on it and everything. And then when I put it on and I went outside and it flew away. That veil was like, bye, bitch. You ain't getting married. You're telling that lie, with that fake ass ring. Even the veil knew to get the hell on. And Giselle, what did you think about your gift? Giselle says, I got a flashlight, because I want to get a car too. Candace brings up the old, looking up somebody's coochie again with the flashlight. She was just like, I think that is just something, do you guys do that? Just so you can admire your coochie before it gets all stretched out of shape. I was like, well, my coochie ain't stretched out of shape. My coochie still looks quite nice, She tells him how she thought she was pregnant, but she's not, which is fine because she's about to start up IVF again. She feels like she has her second chance at this. So Giselle says, Karen, are you planning the excursions for the girl? And Karen was just like, well, no, Ashley will be in charge of the outings. Giselle was just like, well, Charisse, I wanted to tell you. They were like, oh, God, here we go. I'm going to admit that I told Karen that you posted that video of her titty because you weren't invited to her live show. And did you guys hear when Karen said, you didn't tell me that? Okay. And then Giselle was just like, oh, well, I was just like, oh, you ain't even going with the script, Giselle. This ain't what y'all agreed on. But Giselle was just like, just go on, Charisse, go on. And what were you going to say? And so Charisse was like, well, that's not entirely true. I didn't care if I wasn't invited to the show, but I did post it and I knew that you probably weren't going to be happy about it. Well, that is not true. I wasn't bothered by the video. I had a problem with you sending the video and not sending it to me. You're always wondering, why we aren't friends and you always say things like that, but then you go and send the video and it would have been something. If you would have sent it to me, we could have laughed about it and we could have moved on. Oh, Karen. What? You're always the one that's begging for me to be friends with your ass. I'm just saying. Hold on, Karen. Hold on. Let me be very clear. Oh, you don't have to be clear. I've been very clear, Charisse. Listen, Karen, let me be clear. I am good without being your friend. The least you could do is be a woman about it and say you don't want to be my friend instead of going to others. And nobody has talked about your ass, Charisse, in years. And don't you dare question my womanhood. You are just being rude, Charisse. What are you talking about, Karen? You say that you've been through a lot. I've been through a lot too. I went through a divorce. Did you ever call me or reach out? My father died. Did you ever call me or say anything?
Oh, you know what, Charisse? Tell them what I did.
What did you do, Karen?
I sent a text.
Oh, wow, a text.
Yes, and that was all that I had for you. Because I had lost my mother too. And it didn't come from a good place, Charisse. That's why I didn't do anything more. And you were just trying to use it to get back in this friend circle.
What are you talking about? Why would I need to use anything? Why would I even do that? I don't need to use that.
You know what, Charisse? See, this is where I'm going to have a problem with you. What we are going to do right now, you know what? I'm going to check your ass right now. You will keep my mother's name out of your mouth.
What are you talking about? I'm not talking about your mother. I'm talking about the friendship.
You know, Charisse, this is not your group, and you are using my mother.
I am not using your mother, Karen.
You know, Charisse, my mother has been gone 5 years. Okay, 5 years. And what you will not do is use my mother. Okay, you understand? I will whoop your ass in this place.
The girls was just like, Giselle, I am just really having a hard time understanding this geriatric argument. First of all, why is Giselle acting like everybody is so much older than her? First of all, Giselle is the 3rd oldest on the fucking show. Okay? Bitch, you was in your 50s just like Karen and Charisse. So what you talking about? So all this is going on. Charisse jumps up. She's yelling at Karen. Karen is yelling at her. All the girls is trying to calm them down, you know. And I was just like, okay, this is going to be continued next week. The crazy thing about this, and y'all know how much I love Karen. That is my girl, okay? But Karen has this thing about using, okay, this is the same thing that she did with Giselle when Giselle said, you know what, Uncle Jessup will be dead and gone before I lose these looks. Of course, Karen turned that into Giselle wishing death on Uncle Jessup, which is not what she was doing, okay? Now, Karen is saying that Charisse is using the death of her mother to try to get back into the show, basically by trying to come back around and, you know, being around the friend group and all. But the whole thing is this. Charisse is friends with pretty much everybody else on the show. She doesn't need to use Karen to get on the show. As a matter of fact, Charisse is the one who kind of got the whole cast together, okay? Charisse ended up getting put off the show when she was going through the divorce, and her husband, it was too much shit, so she couldn't be on the show. But really and realistically, you guys, Charisse doesn't need to use anything with Karen. Yeah, she might have been trying to bridge the friendship again, you know, and it'll be good if she can get back friends with Karen's, considering Karen is one of the faves on the show and everything. But Karen, but Karen knows, or Karen should know, that Charisse doesn't really have to use that. So I feel like Karen doesn't really want to tell us exactly why she's mad at Charisse. It has to be some other reason. Not the fact that Charisse showed up at the mom's funeral, because Charisse actually came there. She didn't call, she didn't text her, she actually came. And Karen had a problem with it. So I'm just like, yeah, Karen, I'm gonna ride with you on a whole lot of things, but really, I can't ride with you on this one. Because Charisse doesn't need to use you to get back in. She's good with Giselle, then she's good with the show. You guys know that Giselle is their favorite, the producer's favorites. So I think that Karen is either deflecting and trying to throw us off, or they are just trying to give us good TV with all this yelling and screaming over something so not trivial. The death of the parents are not trivial, but it's trivial that you're arguing to this point about her coming back around the circle. She was gonna come whether or not. So it's just like, we don't have to get Karen's approval to get back on the show, you know? So I was just like, girl, you was doing a whole lot. All right, you guys, let me get on off of here. I got to get back to work. I've been off for 2 weeks, and it has been so nice that it was hard getting back to work today and getting in the swing of things. And I'm just bummed about my tooth and work and everything, y'all. Y'all going to, send a prayer up to the man, when you get a chance, to give girls a little strength, because I'm feeling real down today. But anyway, let me get on off of here. Okay, I need you to thumbs up this video, comment, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I'm itsrox. The channel is itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.